Hi, happy Labor's Day, everyone. Shout out to all CMSC209 student and Miss Myra. I'm Mark Havigo and I'm here to present Management of Information System for JMJET Pharmacy. JMJET Pharmacy is a brick and mortar and mail order pharmacy that sells prescription medication, aesthetic, and wellness products. Founded in 2014, JMJET Pharmacy Services was formed around a nucleus of pharmacy industry leaders who have worked together with success since 1998. The company is capitalized by its management and by individual investors, including highly successful healthcare industry veteran and JMJET Pharmacy founder, Miss Eleanor Tumbler. Like I mentioned, Miss Eleanor Tumbler, the company CEO, is a graduate of BS Pharmacy in the University of Santo Tomas, Manila. She had a solid work experience in both pharmaceutical and beauty industry, previously working as a consultant and advisor to Umbello Group Medical and Pichapay Kalalay Wellness Center. She completed her pharmacy doctorate degree in the Princeton School of Medicine, Pittsburgh, USA. Likewise, the group chairman, Mr. Tony Jubigs, a graduate of Information Technology and Healthcare Informatics from National University of Singapore, or NUS. He became the company's chairman when it was incorporated on February 2014 under the name of JMJET Pharmacy, representing the initial of the five founders and incorporators of the company. The mission of the company, above all else, is to improve the lives of those they serve by making and providing innovative and high-quality health and wellness products. Their vision, adding years of healthy and beautiful life, and they were able to achieve this through maintaining a strong workforce core that enabled them to achieve their goals and create a strong market presence and brand visibility in and out of the country, among others. Their products and services, aside from the traditional selling of medication, they also offer patient medication counseling, one-on-one dispensing approach, community services, personalization of healthcare, shopping, and referral program. The revenue streams are not limited to retail sales, advertising, elite sponsorship of celebrities and sports athletes, value-added services such as compliance pack, and logistics services such as pre-order medication and home and office delivery. The company has a huge advantage. First, its relationship to its vendor, then to its client and customer on a daily basis, and to the healthcare providers such as doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals. They have also a good management. They have the speed and flexibility to implement any changes or any protocol the company wished to adapt to. They are also a first mover for since we all know that healthcare is laggard, they have adopted a lot of new technologies and trend. They maximize operating efficiencies. They have high switching cost. They're also into aggressive marketing and they have a superb management team. Opportunities wise for this company is quite huge. First, a lot of patients or people now are very health conscious, which translate to a high need for a company such as JMJET. And now with the advent of technology and the rise of e-commerce, JMJET is not only open for business in the Philippines, but around the globe, especially China, Russia, which the Philippines now has a good relationship, and not to mention old friends such as the United States, South Korea, Japan, and the European Union. And as I have mentioned, e-commerce is fast becoming the preferred shopping method for many people. As evident, you can see in US sales alone. They have a tremendous growth over these past years. And we're not talking about China yet. Competition wise, there are several players in the market, namely generic drugstores. It has affordable meds. However, it has also a low quality products. The generics pharmacy, on the other hand, has a poor marketing. Watson Pharmacy, on the other hand, though we know that they have several products under their belt, aside from medications such as health and wellness under the Watson brand, they're only visible in shopping malls. They cannot reach to those people living in barangay, barrios, or provinces, which is a great hurdle for them. While Mercury Drug, the company's cornerstone in terms of drugstore, it has a low technological adaptation. It's been so traditional for the past 50 years. And this is where JMJET comes in. They have high quality products, which they only get from Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and United States of America, as well as Europe. And they have a strong advantage in terms of price point. Aside from a few stores that they have almost zero floor space, which means no real estate cost, no utility bills to pay. And these savings they pass on to their customer. They, they are not only found in the Philippines as well, but in China, Europe, and America through Taobao, Alibaba, and Amazon. Okay, so how do they plan to do that? JMJet Pharmacy embarks into a transformation journey. They, the ambition is to build an R Express system. It's a pharmacy management system that will be able to handle identification of medication, minimize human error, make the medication in information accessible 24/7 in any point of the globe. It must also provide optimal inventory movement as to minimize inventory turnover rate, reduce wastage, and subscription to resources. Plus, it must offer big data analytics. It's the new business. As evident to Google and Facebook, big data is the new gold. You can simply do everything and anything with it. So, talking about this project, what are the modules that we should concentrate and focus on? First, this RExpress system should have a customer service module. It must have a sales management, stock or logistic management, warehouse management, and accounting management. But it will not be easy, however. The current pharmacy system was a manually based system, which is almost all works on the pharmacy organization is accomplished by papers. There is no existing database and storage of information, thus resulted in poor data security and reliability, inefficient system management and workflow, inadequate inventory and logistics. So moving on the process models and technicals on how to achieve this RExpress system so that JMJet can really forget all of its problem and move forward to the new world. So the system development lifecycle used for this system is a Scrum model. It is an iterative and incremental framework. The Scrum team will be composed of JMJET CIO as a product owner and NCS as the development team. The Scrum Master will be the pharmacy manager and there will be a daily Scrum meeting. Consent diagram wise is as shown. The pharmacy management system will act as the central key to a JMJET operation, communicating to normal customer module, corporate customer, supplier, accounting, and warehouses. Not to mention, it must also directly in contact with the executive software. Level 0 of the pharmacy management system should be able to do the following. First, it should be able to serve ordinary and corporate customer. It should receive order. It should be able to prepare the order, bill the patient, accept the bill, and print the receipt. The same goes for the corporate customer. And at the same time, it should be able to analyze whether there is some stock that are missing. And a trigger for order should be forwarded to the warehouse automatically. And to keep afloat on the latest trend in healthcare, it must be in direct contact also with the supplier IT system and the manager IT system. So as I have mentioned, this pharmacy system must be able to handle the patient, talk to the warehouse to get some supply, talk to the manager to print and analyze different reports, and at the same time should be able to talk to the finance team to ensure that the business is running smoothly in terms of finances. Entity relationship diagram is shown as such. Entities and attributes will be composed of the corporate customer table, warehouse table, stock database or the list of items, and on a transactional level, the orders of each and individual customer. This is how the database will look like. So like I mentioned, we will have a warehouse database, stock database, corporate customer database, transactional level on a different order of our normal or corporate customer, and at the same time, the report that is needed by the managers and stakeholders, plus the analysis and insight that it will provide. As mentioned before, this is the conceptual design of the system. The pharmacy management system should have the following: sales, customer service, stock, warehouse, and accounting management. To keep it short, the software must be able to register a patient or a customer. What type of customer is a different issue altogether. It could be a corporate or a normal customer. It must be able to accept the order from this client, and the system must be able to process it, repackage it, pass it back to the customer, bill the customer, accept the money, print the receipt, give the change, pass this information to the accounting department or finance to ensure that the company is afloat and there is a positive income. And of course, the project or the system should have a stock management. Otherwise, there's nothing to give to the customer. And together with it is the warehouse management module. So what is our recommendation? Initial assessment shows that technical wise, hardware is already available. As handled by Materials Management Office, JMJET Pharmacy engages IBM for on-site support of their IT infrastructure and system. Economic-wise, it would be highly economical to convert from manual to the automated system due to increase in efficiency, productive growth, and strong forecasted sales. Operational-wise, implementation would be a non-issue since it will be done in phases or stages. Savings in manpower will be utilized during the early stages, thus no additional FTE is needed. Timeline-wise, the crucial part for this system is the information gathering. As you can see, a lot of IT guys don't know how to deal with healthcare. Luckily, we have several healthcare informatics that can bridge the gap between IT and healthcare professionals. Having said that, the team still needs 1 to 2 weeks to gather all information. Thus, on the pre-initiation phase, we plan it to be a 2 weeks activities. Planning wise is additional 1 week. Implementation wise will be quite fast. It will be done on the third week of April, which is April 23, and there will be a 2 to 3 days of monitoring. Evaluation will be held first week or second week of May, provided that there will be no problem. Nonetheless, the team is prepared for all contingencies and operation will resume as per normal. These are the resources needed. On the developer side, they have dedicated a resource person that will task and be responsible for this project from conception to completion. The project manager is yours truly, Mark Habigo, and my team of different people from system analyst, lead programmer, DB architect, lead tester, and associate tester, as listed on, on the slide. Resources wise, we'll be using Linux or Windows 10 for operating system. We will use this to run needed software development application, programs, and or tools. For Java, we will use NetBeans IDE 8.2 to develop and code in JavaScript. SQL Server Management Studio 2012 or 2014 to develop database framework. We will also use XAMPP for Windows and Linux to launch SQL and web application. To access the PMS website or URL, we can either use Internet Explorer or IE11, Google Chrome, and Mozilla Firefox version 59.0.1. Next is financial projection. And I know this is what all stakeholders and investors would like to hear. Aside from the initial advantages or gain that the system will give, it also offers stakeholder and investors a 400% return of investment within the year due to data analytics. As I mentioned several times, data is the new gold, if you know what I mean. Second, streamlining of activities. Third, reduction of inventory turnover rate. 4. Fast-moving and popular products are given priority. So, if that's the case, the cycle of creating money or income is way too frequent and way too fast. And that translates to dollar value. And lastly, FTE savings. With automation and computerization, the system were able to free several manpower not to be terminated, but to be redistributed on an added value services. And with that, I end my report with the new R-Express system of JMJET Pharmacy. If you have any question, please post in the comment below and I would love to hear from you. See ya!